Geographical Diversity of India, Chapter 1 of Class 7 Social Science book. This video contains the exam-ready answers for all the possible questions from this chapter. Let us start without wasting time. What do you mean by the Gangetic Plains? Answer. The Gangetic Plains or the Indo-Gangetic Plains are the vast, flat, fertile lowlands in northern India formed by the alluvial deposits of the Ganga, Indus and Brahmaputra river systems along with their tributaries. They stretch from the foothills of the Himalayas in the north to the edge of the Deccan Plateau in the south and are one of the most densely populated and agriculturally productive regions of India. Question. Why are the Gangetic Plains most populated in India? Answer. Gangetic Plains are densely populated because of fertile soil, abundant water, flat land, and long-standing cities and industries. Question. Why does the Brahmaputra river get bigger in summer? Answer. The Brahmaputra gets bigger in summer because heavy monsoon rains and melting snow and glaciers in the Himalayas add a huge amount of water to the river at the same time. Question. What is Project Tiger? Answer. Project Tiger is India's major initiative to save tigers from extinction by setting up protected tiger reserves and managing their habitats. Question. What is Indian gharial? Answer. The Indian gharial is a rare, long-snout river crocodile, highly adapted to eating fish and now found mainly in a few Indian rivers like the Chambal. Question. What is a sand dune? Answer. A sand dune is a mound of sand created and shaped by the wind. Question. Write some characteristics of sand dune. Answer. 1. They are mounds or ridges of loose sand built up by the action of wind. 2. They have a gentle slope on the windward side, where the wind hits, and a steep slope on the leeward, sheltered, side, called the slip face. 3. Their shape changes with wind direction, sand supply, and vegetation, for example bachan, parabolic, transverse, or star dunes. 4. They usually form in dry, open areas like deserts or along sandy coasts, where there is little vegetation to hold the sand. 5. Many dunes are mobile and slowly move or migrate in the direction of the prevailing wind as sand grains blow from one side to the other. Question. Why is Jaisalmer called Golden City? Answer. Jaisalmer is called the Golden City because its buildings are made of yellow sandstone that glows like gold in the sunlight, especially at sunrise and sunset. Question. How does the Thar Desert act like a natural barrier for India? Answer. The Thar Desert works as a natural barrier because its harsh, dry, sandy terrain makes crossing it difficult and slows down movement across the India-Pakistan border. Question. What is the traditional method of cleaning utensils in Thar Desert region? Answer. In the Thar Desert region, the traditional method of cleaning utensils is to scrub them with sand, then a small amount of water is used only for a quick rinse, and even that rinse water is often reused, for example to water plants, because water is very scarce in the desert. Question. What is Tanka and Kund? Answer. Tanka and Kund are traditional underground rainwater harvesting tanks built in Rajasthan's desert to store precious monsoon water for drinking and daily use during the dry season. Question. Write a short note on the Aravalli Hills. Answer. The Aravalli Hills, or Aravalli Range, are the oldest mountain system in India. The hills are stretching about 650 to 800 km from Gujarat through Rajasthan and Haryana to Delhi. They are fold mountains, formed long before the Himalayas. The highest point at Guru Shikhar on Mount Abu, about 1,722 meters. The hills act as a natural barrier against the eastward spread of the Thar Desert. The hills help recharge groundwater and support forests. This hill area is rich in minerals like marble, granite, zinc and copper. Question. What is a plateau? Answer. A plateau is an elevated, flat-topped landform that stands higher than the surrounding area and is often bounded by steep slopes. Famous plateaus include the Deccan Plateau in India and the Tibetan Plateau in Asia. Question. What is the meaning of peninsula? Answer. A peninsula is a piece of land that is almost surrounded by water on three sides but is connected to a larger landmass on one side. The word comes from Latin pen, almost, and insula, island, meaning almost an island. Examples from geography include the Indian Peninsula, the Arabian Peninsula, and the Italian Peninsula. Question. Why is the Indian Plateau called the Peninsular Plateau? Answer. The Indian Plateau is called the Peninsular Plateau because it is bounded by the Arabian Sea on the west, the Bay of Bengal on the east, and the Indian Ocean on the south, giving it a peninsular shape. Question. Why have the Western Ghats been declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site? Answer. The Western Ghats have been declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site because they are an ancient, biologically rich mountain range that shapes India's monsoon, rivers, and ecological balance. Question. Name some tribal communities in India. Where do they live? Answer. Santhal, Gond, Baigar, and Bhil are some of the national tribes in India. They generally live in dense forests of plateaus. Question. What do you know about lagoon? Give example. Answer. A lagoon is a body of water separated from large bodies of water by a natural barrier. Chilika Lake, Orissa, India, largest coastal lagoon in India. Pulicat Lake, on the border of Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, India. Vembanad Lake, Kerala, India, part of the backwaters. Question. What is delta of river? Answer. A delta of a river is a landform formed at the mouth of a river, where it flows into an ocean, sea, or lake, and deposits the sediment it carries. Question. What is an island? Answer. An island is a landmass smaller than a continent, completely surrounded by water such as oceans, seas, lakes, or rivers. Example, Andaman Islands and Lakshadweep Islands. Question. What is coral? Answer. Coral is a tiny sea animal, called a polyp, that lives with algae in its body and builds hard, colorful homes from limestone. These homes stack up to form reefs that protect beaches and home fish. Question. What is living root bridge? Answer. A living root bridge is a natural bridge made by guiding the roots of rubber trees across rivers and streams. These bridges are mainly found in the state of Meghalaya. Example, double-decker root bridge in Nongriat. It has 2 levels and it is more than 200 years old. Question. How do you think the geography of India has helped unite people? Answer. India's geography unites people through Himalayas. Natural northern shield defining boundaries. Rivers, Ganga, Brahmaputra. Link regions via trade, farming, pilgrimages. Fertile plains. Enable dense settlements and cultural mixing. Question. What are the UNESCO World Heritage Sites in India? Answer. Taj Mahal. Ajanta and Ellora Caves. Red Fort. Qutub Minar. Kaziranga. Sundarbans Tiger Reserves. Western Ghats. Shantiniketan. Hoysala Temples. etc. Question. What is Gondwana? Answer. Gondwana was an ancient supercontinent that included present-day India, Africa, South America, Antarctica, Australia, and other southern lands. It existed about 600 million years ago and later broke up into the continents we see today. If you think this video is helpful, please subscribe to the channel and share the video. Thank you for watching.